Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss two questions about using the normal distribution to approximate the binomial distribution. Question 1. 108 people took a test for which the probability of passing is 0.88. Let X be the number of people who passed the test. Using the normal distribution to approximate the binomial distribution, determine the probabilities A, Px less than 100 and B, P85 less than X less than 105. So actually because we have fixed number of independent trial, which is the number of people, this is the case of binomial distribution with n equals 108 and the probability of success is 0.88. But since the number of n is quite big, now we will check whether or not we can use normal distribution to approximate the binomial distribution. First, check the value of n times p. So the value is 108 times 0.88 is equal to 95.04. This one is greater than 5. And then NQ is 108 times 0.12, which is equal to 12.96. It's also greater than 5. So since both NP and NQ has a value bigger than or equal to 5, it means that we can use normal distribution to approximate binomial distribution. Now, first step is to change the parameter in binomial distribution into the parameter of normal distribution. So we need to find the mean. The formula for the mean is n times p. It's 108 times 0.88. The value is 95.04. And then we need to find the value of the variance also. The formula is n times p times q. So 108 times 0.88. Q is probability of failure. So 1 minus 0.88, which is equal to 0.12. So the variance is 11.4. So now we can use normal distribution in which the mean is 95.04 and variance is 11.4. For part A, we are asked to find the probability that X is less than 100. So first, 100 is not included. So when we draw the diagram, this rectangle is for X equals 100, but since in this inequality 100 is not included, we shade this part of the diagram only. So we do not shade the rectangle. So we apply the correction, which is plus or minus 0.5. In this case, instead of using 100 after being corrected, we are using 99.5. So P Z less than 99.5 minus the mean divided by the standard deviation, which is square root of the variance, square root of 11.4. The value of Z is 1.321. So probability Z less than 1.321, we can find it using a table. The value is 0.9068. And then for part B, the question asks to find the probability 85 less than x less than 105. So again, we need to draw the diagram first. Again, 85 and 105, since we don't have equal sign here, both 85 and 105 are not included. So this is the diagram. Do not shade the rectangles, and then the relative position of 85 is here because 85 is smaller than the mean, which is 95.04. And then since 85 is not included, we are using 85.5, and we do the same thing with 105. 105 is not included also, so here we are using 104.5. So now we find the value of z using 85.5 and 104.5. So the value of z range from negative 2.826 up to 2.802. So with the help of this diagram also, we can find the probability within this range of z, within this range value of z, using phi 2.802 minus the small area here. The small area is 1 minus phi 2.826. So the final answer after we find the value using the table is 0.995. Question 2. The discrete random variable x as a binomial distribution with n equals 200 and p equals 0.32. Determined by using a suitable approximation the probabilities that p x equals 66 and b p 68 less than x less than or equal to 73. So first, the random variable follows the binomial distribution with n equals 200 and probability of success is 0.32. The mean is n times p. 200 times 0.32 is equal to 64, and the variance is n times p times q is 200 times 0.32 times 0.68. The answer is 43.52. So now we can use a normal distribution in which the mean is 64 and the variance is 43.52. For part A, we are asked to find probability x is equal to 66. So this is the diagram. This rectangle is for x equals 66. So now since we are asked to find probability x equals 66, we shade the rectangle only. So the value of x range from 65.5 up to 66.5. These two values are to be used to find the value of z. So the value of z range from this value 65.5 minus 64 divided by square root of 43.52 up to 66.5 minus 64 divided by square root of 43.52. So these are the range values of Z. So to find the area here, we can use phi 0.379 minus phi 0.227. You can see the diagram. I think it's obvious from the diagram. Using the table, phi 0.379, the value is 0.6477, and then phi 0.227, the value is 0.5898. So the final answer will be 0.0579. And then for part B, we are asked to find probability 68 less than x less than or equal to 73. So now in this diagram, we have two rectangles. One rectangle is for x equals 68, but in which we do not shade this rectangle since we don't have equal sign there. And the second rectangle is for x equals 73. The second rectangle we shade because we have equal sign. So we include x equals 73. So the range values after being corrected, the range values of x after being corrected is from 68.5 up to 73.5. These two values are to be used to find the value of z as it is written here. So the range values of c is from 0.682 up to 1.440. So this area can be found using phi 1.442 minus phi 0.682, which is equal to 0.9251 minus 0.7524. These values can be found from the table. The final answer will be 0.1727. Okay students, I think that's the end of our discussion on how to use normal distribution to approximate the binomial distribution. I hope after watching this short video, you have a better understanding about this topic today. Thank you for watching and see you in our next video.